Today, Mr. President, makes tears come out of my eyes. You know why? Number one, Mr. President has banned all his appointees from flying first class or business class. Number two,
hey yo, Ghana. Therefore, Sobekaya, before elections, Blakk Rasta eba bontin say ya papa John Dramani Mahama and when elections na on any family ebe movie out of Ghana. Akobo muwaja ewo manfo froso because MPP abino
Ti ba umye vini election we are. Yes, 2024 election we are.
I will not live in Ghana. It's simple.
It won't give this obey to me winning.
It's not about it. He shouldn't win it.
Okay.
I don't think he'll win. Why should he win? Obi ade tuama ba omi ade ano chese on sobre. On and your beer also bre. On your beer who is interested in lies. And the king of lies is Satan. So therefore you are a Satan company.
Nyamin chadie ya the elections na as share so 2024. Eba na wie ye no. Na the wish of Blakk Rasta abemu pe. Nyamia Blakk Rasta esugu ne so de. Otie Blakk Rasta empire. Na me no ka say enigisem kese bi asi e Blakk Rasta brabom. Me therefore ebi anu hu sa video we biem. And until mesro say obe subscribe to the Bonah show. Now also wabe part of this bigger family. Onyankopon inshraw na ontin anim chraw. Nemom no say ufri amanone eko Ghana Kumase. Akodi dwuma bia akoye akoware. Chese dwuma bia ukodi bia a sabi opa ba bia akotena we nye hotel o. Upe fie mu a akotenem na wo de di dwuma na sabi adofo baba be sra wanya ba bia da won chese like ulivu te said ye sabi wuti wankasa apartment ma therefore free Tikese properties.
Yabo! Now today we have a number of issues and I want to run through them as quickly as I can. This one I'm reading from Ghana Web and it says President Mahama declares his assets, gives appointees March 31 deadline to do same. And I read President John Dramani Mahama on Tuesday, February 18, that is today, 2025, officially declared his assets in accordance with Article 286 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. Now, Article 286 mandates public office holders, including the president and his appointees, to complete and submit asset declaration forms to the Auditor General's office. Now, presenting his asset declaration forms to the Auditor General, Johnson Kwamwa Asiedu, on Tuesday, President Mahama pointed out that the declaration is essential to Ghana's fight against corruption. He indicated that in the past, he used to declare his assets in private, but has chosen to do so publicly as an example to appointees and other persons required to declare their assets. In times past, I would privately present these forms to the Auditor General in fulfillment of my statutory obligation. I have taken the step of presenting these forms publicly as a way of injecting some openness and transparency into the process of asset declaration. I have maintained that while it is all well and good to punish corruption, a more effective way of addressing the canker is preventing it from occurring in the first place, he said. And he added, I honestly believe that if properly created and enforced, asset declaration can become a sustainable tool for tackling corruption. President Mahama does not cease to amaze me in the second coming. My brother, my sister, I have all of a sudden become a huge fan of the president. Unapologetically, can I just say that I am the biggest fan of this president? Knowing where this is coming from, I think you would appreciate it. Listen, man. This man was said to be one of the most corrupt leaders we ever had in this country, right? He was labeled as incompetent. His middle name became Dumso. He left office feeling so empty and dry. For 8 solid years, he was in oblivion like a hermit, praying night and day that the God that blessed Abraham and Moses should direct him and give him another chance to prove himself and to walk his ways. In his own words, I prayed to God and he accepted my prayer when I saw that in dreams that I had become president, so I cannot fail God. My brother, my sister, he said whilst he was in opposition, all the Christmas gifts stopped coming. The so-called friends who knocked on his door night and day to embrace him and to lick his boots. Remember, I did not say butts, I said boots. My brother, my sister, all those people, my brother, my sister, stopped short like the clock on grandfather's table. Hear this now. Now he was living like a hermit in the most secluded part of the cave. And when he got the opportunity to bounce back, there were some names he was never going to encourage. And those names I'll keep to myself for obvious reasons. Since Mahama became president again, and remember before he even became president, I made it clear that he stood a unique opportunity to rewrite the political history of this country. A president who was once president, kicked out, he sat back for 8 years, never thinking of returning, then he came back. My brother, my sister, it was a good opportunity to tell him, listen, Mr. President, it looks like we appreciate what you did in the past. This is an opportunity for you to do more. Come back. And I told him he couldn't let the people down. Remember all that? Today, Mr. President makes tears come out of my eyes. You know why? Number one, Mr. President has banned all his appointees from flying first class or business class. Number two, Mr. President has made it more than just clear, oh Lord God have mercy, that his appointees should be ready to be fired if they were in public to be arrogant, public service to be arrogant. He told them point blank, and much more. My brother, my sister, today I'm reading somewhere, graphic, online, the national communicator, and Mr. President is saying at a forum that Africa should start taking care of its own development. President Mahama urges Africa to finance its own development. And this, my brother, my sister, he is talking to African countries. My brother, my sister, now he has come out, leadership by example, declared his assets publicly, and is telling everyone to do same. This is a serious precedent. I admire you, Mr. President. I could go on and on and on and on and talk about your virtues. Look at oral. Look how much people are frightened. Dirty, corrupt people are having sleepless nights because this president has pulled out his sword from his scabbard, ready to slaughter people in slaughterhouses. Mr. President, if you continue like this, a monument awaits you in your own backyard. As for the monument in so many other places across Ghana and across Africa and beyond, you can't count, just like Nkrumah did. Mr. President, do everything in your power to live according to the whims and caprices, the dictates of the hearts of the populace. After all, they say the voice of the people is the voice of God. Remember, I am your biggest fan, Mr. President.
Looking for the perfect home away from home? Stay with Pcash Properties in Akira Made, Kumasi. Luxurious, fully furnished spaces designed for your comfort. Book now, Ghana, +2 332 45 356 907 UK, +4 479 4606 0393. Visit www.pcashproperties.com. Your dreams stay awaits. Don't wait. Book today.
Na da no go yada so beba me.
What the?
O the special prosecutor Nkrumah to you mo beba me.
January, February, March,
April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Oh.
Any mampanyin na fence mama. And what declare the assets. The Japadi o nyina o declare. Or the Aquacoma Auditor General.
What the problem and what was had in?
But your Debbie.
And Marana see before. So by assuming office declare.
Ansana.
If one more assuming office, you know, mood declare biano. It's an illegality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you are some the officers in up to 31st March.
No.
Na kwame me how me wo ho ne say we ya wo mu declare wo mu be fra konwa so wo mu declare
and don't so your question what
wo mu be fra konwa so a
afei niam be
na meba nia ayi mampanyin di akoi ne de na so afo nyina de bekoi auditor general ya wo bo akire kohwe sa ampa se bia me wo dan mienu me wo cars mienza me wo we ya wo bo akire kohwe obi wo be fra konwa so ameba wo be fra konwa so auditor general wo sa bo akire kohwe ne madodo wo masanya aka ho wo mo se sa de ne ba
yes omo smart omo do omo yire nom no omo get
yenye serious
anya sa na make ai
on fa ni din ya da
obi kwa de so oba vet wo se na yire na hwe no
ai
ndi ni nipa we
obi a
that's why japade ni na yire ni no de ba
ati we no obi a na yire hwe no bia no onya call a wo anti mpa cho me wa ha